What weird thing would I make socially acceptable if I could? Oh my God! What?
We are Smosh and we are friends, right? Yeah, we are. We spend a lot of time with each other, and I think we know a decent amount about each other. Yeah. We definitely do. So today, we are going to play a version of just how well do you know somebody? This is what would Shayne do, and we have come up with a variety of different situations, I imagine, and things that Shayne might possibly do, and we're going to decide what Shayne, how he would interact or work in that situation.
You think you know me pretty well?
I think so.
Tommy, do you know me pretty well?
I'm a quiet observer, therefore I feel like I might win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olivia, you know me the longest out of everyone here.
Yes, Michael. I do know you very well.
Okay, well, I'm excited to throw out some hypothetical situations to you guys and see if you can guess what I would do.
Yeah, because I'm literally always thinking about you.
Yeah.
Like, what would Shayne do? I think about you so much. I think about you more than you think about me. And that honestly hurts my heart.
And if you're watching at home and you don't know all about Shayne, you feel like you need to know more about Shayne, you should like and subscribe and get those videos all sent to you when you go onto YouTube.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
You should do it.
So I will pose the hypothetical. You guys will write down what you think I would do. You'll reveal your answers, and then I will reveal what I would actually do, or what I think I would do. Here we go. Here's number one. It's 5 a.m. and I'm on my way to set. I drive up to an intersection where the light isn't turning green. Would I run it or wait?
Can I ask for a clarification?
Yes.
Which set are you going to? Is this Goldberg's or is this Smosh?
It has to be Goldberg.
Because I feel like there are two different answers there.
It's Goldberg's. We don't have 5 a.m. We don't have like a 6 a.m. call time. Rarely.
That's true. We never have 5 a.m. call time.
Yeah, I got it. I know him so well. It's like I raised him. Yeah, I raised you well.
Okay. Olivia, do you want to go first?
Run it, scream!
I would run it and scream. Okay. Tommy.
No cars, run the light. Cars, you'd wait.
Okay.
So if there's people to observe or arrest
if
you.
there's stuff around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is true. In this scenario, I think I imagine stuff being around, so I said wait. I think you would wait. It's okay. People are late to set sometimes. It happens.
Okay.
He's mad.
He's bad when he's alone.
Bad.
Oh my God. If I came up to a empty intersection, I would wait for however long. If it was like, I'd probably wait for like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. But if it is completely empty, no cars around, I will eventually slowly scoot. While I'm like looking back and forth, I will scoot across.
Yeah. So.
But if there are cars,
Yeah, obviously.
if there are cars and stuff, I'm not gonna, even if there's like a couple cars,
Right.
I'm not gonna run it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait.
Yeah.
And I know that, I can say with all honesty, I drive like a grandpa.
Okay, so who's getting this point, Grandpa?
I think unfortunately I got to give a point to Tommy, and I think Kimmy was pretty much online there.
Oh my God, so I'm wrong?
So you're
Took
wrong.
my notes.
Dude, I'm over it. I'm so mad I'm leaking everyone your phone number.
Oh my God! Are you ready for the next hypothetical?
Oh,
Yeah,
baby.
let's do it.
What strategy would I have for the zombie apocalypse?
And you aren't a zombie in this scenario.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
What kind of
eat
zombie
brains.
strategy would I have? What kind of zombie would I be? Would I be a running zombie?
I'd be one of those zombies that is like in the corner like.
Oh, that's a good zombie. I have thought what kind of, like, how good of a zombie would I be?
You have had
Like, I'm like, would I be a scary zombie? Would I be an effective zombie?
I don't know if you'd be a scary zombie, but I think you'd be effective. I think you'd help spread the disease.
Right. I think
To
you'd
do
help
your
spread
part.
the disease.
Yeah.
Kimmy, why don't you go ahead and reveal
Okay.
what my strategy would be?
So I said, I don't think you would go straight to fighting. I said, survivor boy. For some reason, I could see you just having a book on how to, spontaneously just create fire from nothing.
Okay.
And then you would gather supplies, gather your as many friends and family as possible, and just like hold up up, you know, you'd just be
Or
in a shelter. Yeah, you'd just be
Okay.
like, come on into my shelter. I discovered how to cook things with my mind. Like you just had this whole, I don't know.
Okay.
You're a
I'm
very
sorry.
special person. Hey.
Okay, why don't you turnitin.com that? Like, so long. Like, what is this, a horror?
He's a fan of books.
Also, I'm
Yeah,
very.
you wrote one.
Tommy, go ahead.
Okay, I said fight for a week and then kind of give up and just become a zombie. Like you'll give it a good shot. You'll be like, you know, we'll just see how long we go. And then like after a week, you're like, nah, screw it. And you'd like run into the zombies and just like take me.
Olivia.
Don't worry. Die.
We really have the whole spectrum here.
Yeah, we really do.
Actually, it says find peace with death.
Wow. Wow. Here's my answer. My strategy would be, in my head, I'd be like, how do I get up to like the wilderness or the mountains as fast? I'd go up to try to get to the mountains in Colorado. I would like get my family and I would try to like just get away from everything as much as possible. I don't think I'd be a good fighter. Because my thought is also, it's apocalypse. It's like, sure, there's zombies, but in any sort of zombie apocalypse scenario, and as we've seen in America in 2020, you'd also have to probably fight other living people.
Yes.
And I would not be good at that.
Yeah.
I would be so bad at that, so I'd want to get away, I would want to hole up and survive. So I will give Kimmy a point. However, I'm also going to give Olivia a point, because what I think would happen is I would die very fast.
That's
I think
right.
I would be dead. I would be dead within a day. I'm not. We live in Los Angeles. I can't get out of this.
Yeah.
You're stuck in this, and you're gonna die. And honestly, I agree with Olivia. Make peace with death, because do I want to live in this world, in a zombie apocalypse world? Do you want to live in a zombie apocalypse world?
What's
I don't
fun
think
about that?
No, it's nightmare forever. Here we go. What other job at Smosh would I do if I wasn't a cast member?
Stripper.
Yeah.
Tommy, why don't you go first?
You're so talented that it's really hard to imagine you in any other position except being a tripod, maybe. I think you got a good sturdy stance.
Isn't that just the cameraman? You just hold the camera up?
No, I didn't say cameraman.
You're just a
I
tripod.
meant the
Tripod.
machinery that holds the camera
machinery
in
that
place.
holds it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Olivia. Writer, okay. Kimmy.
I said director, which you have done in the past.
Okay.
You just have a very soothing presence, and I think that that's something you would enjoy.
The real answer would be writer.
Yeah.
I genuinely did not think of tripod at all. Now I do write occasionally here at Smosh when I have time. But if I had to like stop doing this, that would be the next. I think that's what I would.
That's a good.
It fits. It's the closest to this. It's time for question number 4. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
If I was a transformer, what vehicle would I turn into?
So what car you would transform?
What vehicle?
Vehicle in general.
What
Vehicle.
Some
It
of
can
them
be
are
any
planes.
sort of mechanical.
Oh, a plane is also a vehicle.
Anything. Literally any sort of machinery. Any sort of vehicle.
A sewing machine one?
What? I'm gonna be honest on this one. It's tough. This is tough. So there's a lot of answers that I think I'll accept for this.
Oh, you look very secure in your answer, Kimmy.
This is my secure face.
Well then, Kimmy, why don't you go?
Okay. So I couldn't remember.
Dude, again, she wrote literally like the entire Cheesecake Factory menu on her whiteboard.
I did.
That's too big.
It's just because I couldn't remember the name
What
of
did
it.
you-
But you know, like the Mystery Mobile, the Scooby-Doo van that the kids are. The Mystery Mobile is it Mystery Mobile? Scooby-Doo van, Scooby-Doo kids. I think that you would have a real good time becoming the Mystery Mobile, and then you like also get to help those meddling kids with their journeys, and you get to take them to new places to help them figure out, you know, who the heck killed the Scarecrow.
You're saying I would turn into a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That sounds great. Tommy, why don't you go ahead?
I said something like a warthog from Halo, because you're like chaotic but like durable, and you can like travel the distance, but like you'll flip over, and then Master Chief will go.
And just touch.
Yeah.
He's like. Floom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Olivia.
What I know about you, Shayne Top, is that you are very reliable, and that is why I wrote
Honda Civic in silver.
in silver.
So I was thinking more along the lines of like an F-16 because
that's
my
cute.
dad and my grandpa, or my dad flew
I was
F-16,
gonna
so I
say
think
that.
that'd be cool to be a jet. Also fly would be awesome. I will say though,
Bro.
is like a Honda Civic is probably very accurate to me.
So just give me the point.
Fine, I'll give Olivia a point
Yeah,
for Honda Civic because I do feel like that's accurate. What weird thing would I make socially acceptable if I could? This is tough, but this is a great question. I know what I would answer, but there's probably a lot of answers for this.
Are there perhaps like a few things that you wish were?
I think there's a lot of answers that I could read and I'd be like, oh yeah, I would for sure. But there's one that comes to my mind. I've said this before. Okay, Olivia's laughing. You know what? No, let's wait, because I don't know what this is gonna be. Let's read David Copperfield first.
Fair.
Freaking T.S. Eliot ass over there.
I'm explaining myself. All right, so. And wait till I finish.
Okay.
I said laughing at your own jokes, but like everyone has to laugh at your own jokes because like why would you make the joke if it wasn't funny? So like it's not option. The new rule is that you must laugh at a joke if you make it because you find it funny and you wouldn't make it if you didn't find it funny. You know?
That sounds like hell. That you have to laugh at your own jokes.
So not only
But
is it
it's
socially
a new-
acceptable,
yeah.
it's a new rule.
It's a new rule.
It's a new rule. You just made society more difficult.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Tommy.
what you made. This is what you're this world.
Yelling very loud in public to let off some steam.
Okay.
So you're just like feeling frustrated, or like you're just kind of like you have no energy. I feel like you love screaming, but like just to like pep yourself up.
Okay, Olivia? Oh my God! What?
Do you have
No! That's a harsh no!
I know, that's why I wrote it down.
Guys, I gotta be honest, I'm gonna award no points for this round. I will tell you my answer in my head.
Yeah, what is
Okay.
it?
I think everyone should dress way sillier. I think you should be allowed to dress super silly at all occasions. I think dress codes in all sorts of senses are just strange. Like
I agree.
a tie is weird. It serves no purpose. It's all weird. People should be allowed to be wearing crazier colors, crazier outfits all the time. Next question.
Yep.
If a genie granted me 3 wishes, what would my third and last wish be?
Third and last. Okay. So not your top 2 priorities. Then.
Not my
This is
top
the
2 priorities.
third.
This is the third. I've already made 2
Will you tell us your
wishes.
first 2 wishes?
Oh boy.
Or maybe could we guess the first 2 and the third one?
If you want to
get more
guess my
points?
3 wishes and try to get extra points, go ahead.
There are wishes that you know it's never gonna happen.
What? There's some.
Breathe sometimes.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Kimmy, go ahead.
First?
Yeah.
Okay. So based off of something else you said, I decided to make this the third one. But like, you learn how to fly a plane, wee! And then I drew, that's you flying your plane. So like your relatives, you could also fly planes.
Oh, that's great.
But like any plane, that's the.
Any plane.
Any
No,
plane.
Any
You could do
flight. Any plane.
Any plane.
All right, Tommy.
I couldn't think of the third one without thinking what you would do for the first 2. You're a very like sweet, kind person, and you obviously like love your family and all that stuff. So I thought like the first thing you'd do is like something for your parents or your family, like make them secure and happy, something like that. Number 2 would be like some kind of broader world hunger, world peace, or some shit. And the third one I was like, well then, we got the good stuff out of the way. Then we're gonna do some moolah.
Okay.
A lot of money.
Okay.
You're not someone who's greedy for money, but I feel like you might lean into it.
Okay. Okay.
Here I wrote, number 1, world peace. Number 2, flying. Number 3, turning into Luca from the movie Luca.
Sure.
Come on.
Okay. I'm gonna give you all 1 point.
Okay.
Because all of you got around the. Now the irony is, flying is one of the ones like I would pick.
I don't know why
Now I wouldn't
pick
pick flying a plane. I would pick just the ability.
That's
to
what I wrote.
fly.
That's what I wrote.
And yeah, but.
I forgot that.
You got flying. You got the realm of flying.
Yeah.
The genie might say I can't do that, and I would pick that next. I would definitely, where I got existential is I was like, how do I solve like world peace? But obviously a wish can't affect free will, so I'm like, how can you do that? But I would try. I would certainly try. And yes, my parents would be, and my family would be along the lines. I'm only giving you a point though because my third and final wish I don't think would be for money. I think if I'm trying to solve world peace and help my family and everything, that would kind of make everything okay. But then honestly, my third wish, like this is me thinking, you know, like, oh, in a perfect world and who I want to be, I would wish for the genie to be free.
Wow.
Come on!
All right.
Come on! Come on!
What if the genie comes out as a turf?
To be fair, once again, as I'm sitting here going, I would wish for the genie to be free, but I'm like, what if the genie is like evil? Like,
He's a dick.
the next question is, for 1 full day,
Okay.
who would I want to Freaky Friday swap bodies live with? All right, and I will say this will be a person. Once again, I will take multiple different answers for this. All right, Kimmy, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. So first I said Obama. I mean, he has a pretty good life. You know, he's a very nice man.
Obama's
He's got cool stuff. And then the last one I thought of was Clooney, because he has a fantastic life. Doesn't he just live in like Lake Como with his beautiful wife, and then they just, I don't know, sail all day? Like, that's fantastic. You can do nothing. You're a rich retired person at that point. You can read all the books.
Tommy?
I said Kathy V. Bates.
Kathy Bates.
Ah, yes, the Bates.
Kathy Bates. Good answer. Olivia?
I wrote Keith.
Aww.
And me,
Me?
And you?
because you get to sleep next to Sam Lerner.
Oh. I'm gonna say I have to give it to Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Because that's a good
Kathy Bates is
answer.
great.
Now, to be fair, when I was thinking, I was like, what I would probably try to pick someone that is such a just different body experience, because I'm just curious. So I'd probably pick like an NBA player, like to be Anthony Davis for a day and be 7 feet tall. I would just be like, what's that like? Okay, final question.
Yeah.
If I could, what reality TV show would I create if given the green light? And I actually have a reality show idea that I've thought of for a while. That's not that good, but it's like, that's what I would create. They're like, you have to create a show right now.
And you haven't pitched this to us before.
I don't think I pitched this to anyone,
Okay.
but it's a reality show idea that I've had that I would like to see.
Wait, would you be in this reality show?
No, I don't think I'd be in it.
Okay.
I'm creating it. I'm the creator.
Would you be the tripod in it?
If they credit me for it. Okay.
Okay, go the other way, because I'm about to write something else.
I did not
I'm
think
just
that
adding
me
more.
being a tripod in it would affect it so deeply. You know what, Tommy, why don't you go?
Okay, so I wrote survival show. That's all I have. My brain stopped.
Okay.
So I know you like Alone.
Oh, I love Alone.
Yeah, I know you're obsessed. So I figured you would probably make a reality show that has to do with survival.
Kimmy.
Yeah, mine is super practical. It's sketch comedians in planes getting beers. You'd be great. It'd be great. We could all be on it, and you could invite Tim Robinson. He could be on
That would be really
it.
cool. Okay, Olivia.
People turning into Honda Civics and best MSRP.
What?
I don't know who to give a point to for this. The reality show idea that I've thought of is like, kind of like the real world, where it's like you put a group of people together, but every single person on the show speaks a different language. So it's a complete language barrier between absolutely everyone, and over the course of the show, it's like, how are they learning to communicate with each other? And so it's like challenges, but nobody, so you have someone who's ASL, someone who speaks, everyone speaks a different language, so they have to try to connect to one another. It's not a horny show.
I didn't say that.
so
I didn't say that.
It's a show
So, and they're all
about. It's
hot.
just it's a
they're
social
all really
experiment to
hot.
see how we learn to communicate.
Nobody
with each
is
other.
horny. I did not say that.
But I just think it puzzles and challenges and stuff, but they cannot communicate with each other. But over time, it's like which team would learn to communicate the best.
This is the closest to that.
No, it's not whatsoever. Actually, don't know if I'll give points to anybody.
You wouldn't want this to happen.
Sorry. Look, that sounds great, but I don't know if I pitched a show if I would pitch myself. I would feel going to a room and be like, okay, so get this. You get to watch a bunch of me.
You already signed it.
Oh my God, I can't believe I signed off
signed
on
on.
it.
He
By
signed
Shayne Tupp. Guys,
All right.
I have the scores here.
Please.
Wow.
Kimmy,
Hi.
you have 3 points. Pretty good score. Pretty good score.
Thank you.
Tommy, you have 3 points.
Nice.
So you guys know me equally as well. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
And the winner of What Would Shayne Do is Olivia! Olivia, you know me the best.
Yay! I'm not that surprised.
You did say I would turn into a Honda Civic, which is pretty impressive. But you got the best score, so congrats.
Thank you so much.
You know what I think was the best one is the zombie apocalypse. You guys did mostly say I would die.
Yeah.
Which I think that's one of those things where I'm like, I have to accept that you guys definitely know me better than I know myself. I would think I would survive a little bit longer, but you're right. You guys are probably right.
I gave you a week.
Yeah. Guys, thank you for watching. Let us know who else you'd like to see in this seat and have us tested on how well we know them. And in the comments down below, let me know what you think your answer would be for a lot of these questions. What do you think I would transform into? What other reality shows would I come up with? Let me know. And there's more videos for you to watch down here.
Wow.
So many.
Wow.
We just have an endless amount of videos.
Hi, Kathy Bates.
She follows me.
We know.
We know.
We're very
She followed me on Twitter. And then I tweeted about it and she's like, what a sweet thing to say, Shayne. She clearly never uses Twitter.